We here. Another day, another commentary. Let's do these. Let's do these. We are live. Oh, technical issues are now no more. Thank God for that. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? I'm absolutely sweating, and I'm praying my PC doesn't give up on itself, but we shall see. Good evening, mate. Good evening, mate. How we doing? How are we getting on? Glad to hear, man. Best of luck for today, mate. I hope my PC isn't loud on the recording. Oh no. To me, like, my PC is really loud. It's not good. Here we are then, at the beginning of qualifying. Let's get this show on the road. Who shall be first on track? I am familiar with two names from my other commentaries on Wednesdays. Digger and Chalky. And of course, thank you to Chalky for inviting me to commentate on this amazing league. Let's hope for some great racing. First out on circuit, we have the other Alpine of Armour King. Apologies for the pronunciation. I haven't driven or seen a race at Zandvoort on this game for a while, so I might have to familiarise myself with lap times, sectors, what's fast. I believe positive at the qualifying ban, so that was expected. Let's see how we get on with this. 18 minutes, everyone. Give it your best. Best of luck to you all. Oh my. Don't press the power button. Not a good start, not a good start. We go from here. Through the final corner to start the first lap of this qualifying session. What can ARMOR? Amor King. Amor King. I think that's pronunciation. I don't know. Let's see what happens as we go into Tarzan corner. Good on the exit. No risk taken. Slightly wide, compromise the entry. Still looking pretty good. Through Ferrari's favourite corner. So far, so good. We come towards the end of the first sector split. 24-6. I have no idea if that's representative or not, to be honest with you. Through the sweep in turns 6 and 7 into 8. Most technical part of the circuit. Personally, I actually hate driving this. A little bit wide. Nice little correction on the exit. Hopefully it doesn't disturb the exit too much. Down to the chicane, 49.9. That's, I don't have any clue. Nice and easy through the chicane. I think they might have backed out. Is that rain? Hold on. Did I just see rain? I did rain. It's raining. These qualifying laps have been made a lot more critical than they were with rain. Wow. Run to the line. First lap on the board. A 1:11.7. Not too bad. Next up, Hass's. 12.1 from Ryan. Paparima with 12.3. Next up, the Red Bull. Not of Chucky. Of Rufio. Doesn't go anywhere. Racing Bull. Chucky goes fastest. Kevin goes 5th. Eugene goes 2nd. I can't think what was on there. God. McLaren, 51.1's not a decent mid sector. Darth Timms goes 7th. Kevin Later goes 6th. Chucky setting the pace as it stands. Budiga, anyone not on circuit, could they regret this? It's just Stone Cold and Skyline. Skyline, 26.5, first sector. Stone Cold then. Through the final corner. It's getting slippery already. This could be the grid set. As here comes Stone Cold C to the line to set their lap. Good enough for P10, just beating their teammate. Next up, Skyline. How important could this lap be? Into the middle sector, 53.0. Literally, well, bro, trying to keep track of who was first on track. And every time I did it, it kept switching. Skyline's got grassy tyres, not been a great lap. And I don't think it'll be very representative of this rain. I think this might be the grid set already. Budiga running out lap. Surely it's too late. Look how wet it is. It might even be well over into already. Wow. Where's my audio? I put more than one. Let me do that. Got a slight car noise in the background. I don't know what Budiga's really done here, leaving it so late. But unless they've got ridiculous pace on what could easily be classed as intermediate tyres already. Bit quiet, dude. Okay. I don't know why it's so quiet, bro. But thank you. Pissing me off. It's been like this like for the last few weeks, and I have no idea why. Like, it's so frustrating. I don't understand why. What's happening? Why have I got? Oh, game volume. Okay. I sort of did it on purpose. I wasn't sure 100% on what to do with the game volume. I put it on 1. So I was trying to test if my audio was good. Is my audio okay, Will? Test it. You sound good, okay. Test it with a game on. This is what it was on last night. Everyone retiring. It's not going to be a session for the longevity. And yet, oh my god. Drifting like it's NASCAR over here. It's going to be P14 for Buddha Digger. Now we have 10 minutes of fun. Game volume could do being louder, okay. Good player car, not player cars, not racing. Other cars do that. That. Try that, Will. Just keep me updated on how it is as I change it. This is on 5. Yep, Buddha. Oh, he takes 13th with a lap. And this is how qualifying is set. Great fun. Yeah, just keep me updated, Will, because this game sounds on 5 right now. I know it's hard when there's nothing really happening. Oh. What, in the grass cutting zone on it? Okay. There you go, that's on 5 now as well. They are all equal. No mic volume. I am speaking, so... Like, what do you mean there's no mic volume? Is it, like, loud? Or is it, like, quiet? Okay, it might have just been a me mumbling. Okay, strange. I don't know. We'll work on it, we'll work on it, we'll work on it. Now, it might have been a difference in volume, percentage. I hope that's how you pronounce it. It just might be your volume compared to Will, for example. You might have, like, slightly on your phone or device, and Will might have loud, I don't know. Keep me updated on it. As I'd say, keep me updated on the car, keep me updated on the tyres. I would imagine we are going to be fast tracking to the Grand Prix, as it looks like this rain is only going to increase. One lap shootout it was. Indeed, set the grid. That there went to snow. Fucking love that. I love that. It's brilliant. Yeah, retire everyone. Let's get this show on the road. Before my PC explodes back for a bit. But yeah. Come on guys, let's retire. Let's get the show on the road. That tells me it's going to dry up at the end. This is great fun. This is so entertaining. Away! One's done it. Come on, Bula. Bula Diga. Take my hand and we'll make it elsewhere. Wow, living on a prayer. Sorry, this is not a karaoke stream. This is so fun. Copyright, yeah. Even though, I mean, I haven't never had an issue with copyright when I've streamed on TikTok and stuff. Or on my YouTube, really. There are things of me singing in the background, so. Reading random fact. Random fact. A random fact about me. Or about me, or just a random fact? We'll do a random fact. Penguin Island is an island on the coast of Australia and has never been inhabited by humans. It is fully inhabited by penguins. And that is your random fact. No, this is taking the piss a bit now, isn't it? Jesus. Random fact about myself. I used to play pool at the age of 3 years old and used to roll the balls with my hand. And I was arguably a better player then than I am now, where I use a cue. Some could say I'm just a bit special. Why did I have to stutter? I just ruined it. Oh, I've been incredible. Yeah, I did it when I was 3, and I was actually quite good at it. Like, This is incredible. Wow. I had the time of my life. I never felt this baby fun. Oh wow, we made it. And there we have the starting grid for the Dutch Grand Prix. We have Chocky on pole, Eugene alongside, AR walking third, Ryan, Rim, Kevin, Darth, Rafio, Descended, Stone Cold, JK Route, Skyline, Digger, and Positive rounding up the field. Let's get this show on the road within the next 5 minutes, hopefully. Oh, we're on the formation hub. Where did that come from? That was the past 5 minutes. Seems to be some confusion. Interesting. By Crofty and Martin. Oh, that's not good. Bro, you can't beat David Croft and Martin Rundle. A wet Grand Prix at the Netherlands. I wonder if we'll see one of these in real life. As we come round to set the grid here at Zandvoort. Gap at the back, being Positive. Chocky on the line now. Positive is still coming through the last corner. Those tyres will be about as cold as an ice lolly in a freezer. We'll see rain in Malaysia, the Bahrain Grand Prix. Like, it's gonna happen. McLaren can't start, I see. Here we go then. 4 lights, 5 lights. It's lights out and away we go in Zandvoort. Wait a minute, yeah. Decent start for the Alpine, who takes the lead from third, and Hassan's got damage already. That's not a good look. Oh my. That's not a good start for the Haas, who has dropped. Is that? I don't know which Haas is what. That Mercedes is a bit slow. Very sluggish start here in the rain. Yellow flags at the back. Daft Hymns has gone for a skate. As has the Williams. Damage for the Williams. No damage on the Ferrari. That Alpine Bodeger is a bit wide, making us wait. Meanwhile, that Mercedes is stuck on the curb. Oh, that is contact. That looked like, to me, the Mercedes' fault. I'm not 100% sure though. Meanwhile, out front we have AR Walking leading from Chocky, from Ryan. Ryan to all front wing damage though. So Kevin will be looking to size up his prey immediately. From into the chicane. No real battles going on. Bit wide from Rufio, and that's going to put Positive, who's made a blistering start, into 6th. Dangerous rejoin from the Merc. Dangerous rejoin from the Merc. Yeah, I completely agree. End the lap upon Positive, sizing up a move. Doesn't go for it. Up behind. McLaren goes in deep. Eugene to the pit line. Oh, some drifting going on there from Bodeger. Wrong sport, buddy. Wrong sport. A big kerfuffle of cars here at the front. And the Red Bull of Rufio gets a fantastic exit on Kevin. As was Positive. Rufio takes 4th place. Into turn... I don't know what turn it will help. Turn 7? Turn 5? No. Yeah, turn 5. Positive goes down the inside of Kevin and takes the place. Back of rim now. Wants to go down the inside of Kevin as well. Get a bit tight, bit of a corner cut. Kevin reholds the position. Bit wide from Boulagan for the better exit. Turn 5, thank you, Will. Paparim sizing up Kevin. Meanwhile, Positive is having to really wrestle that Cadillac. He's not the first Cadillac driver to have to do that this season. As a top 5 is still separated by about 2 seconds. A top 9 by about 2.5 seconds. Bula sizing up Stone Cold for 8th place. Gonna look for a move possibly, not quite. Bit wide from Paparim in the dirty air. As Positive goes for a move on Rufio and takes P4. What an incredible start from Positive so far. Bit wide from the Red Bull, and Kevin will be interested. Up with Paparim. We head towards turn 5. Kevin's going for it around the outside. Oh, that was on the edge. Now Paparim looks like the inside of turn 5. Not quite. Kevin struggling with traction as everyone is on a circuit, but it looks dry. But it's raining. Only on the F1 game. As Positive is already sizing up Ryan for 3rd place. And looks to have the most grip on circuit after an incredible start. Here comes Positive for 3rd on Ryan. Does he think better of it? He does for now. Long way to go in this race. As behind, Daft Hymns has gone lawn mowing after contact with JK Route, it looks like. Meanwhile, Positive is still staring the back of Ryan. Probably draw the back of this house by now. Stone Cold is having an absolute ding-dong with Bodeger, who's taken a very strange line there, that takes the position. Positive gets past Ryan. Paparim and Kevin side by side. Stone Cold and Bodeger, that's wide from both of them. Damage on the McLaren, no. Damage on the Alpine, no. Ryan still holding with Rufio as Positive goes chasing down Chocky. Fastest lap for Eugene. After an unfortunate first lap incident, which I'm sure will be looked at post-race. Into turn 7. Positive just biding his time on the back of Chocky, who is struggling in these conditions. Positive takes 2nd place from Chocky. Maybe. Yep. Positive drifts through a chicane in 2nd place. Fantastic overtake there. Meanwhile, further back, we still have Skyline, Stone Cold, and Boerdigger. Paparim, Kevin, Rufio, and Ryan are still fighting over 4th place. Positive with the fastest lap here, absolutely flying. I'm surprised I was missing these, that's not very cool. It's Kevin and Paparim wheel to wheel. That got a bit close. And the exit of turn 3 is a good exit for Paparim and Kevin. Kevin is looking to really hunt down Rufio here. It's too far back for a send, but the Red Bull will be feeling the pressure from the sister team here. Paparim back to the back of Kevin, who's on the back of Rufio in this battle, where Arctic Ryan can just feel these 3 cars breathing down on him. And Ryan is still carrying that front damage in the first lap, which is not helping his pace at all. Slow and steady wins the race through the chicane. Battery, not an issue. Ryan's going to have to use a lot more to defend with the damage, but apart from that, it's not an issue. It's positive. Right on the back of Armour King for the lead of the Grand Prix already. It's taken 5 laps of positive to take possibly the lead of this race. Have to see how this battle develops as he gets closer. That's wide from Armour King. And positive seizes the opportunity to take the lead, but has to back out for now. Into turn 3. Is it more when instead of if? What's the positive here? A fantastic start. We head back to look at this battle of P4 as Darth Pims are pitted for the medium compounder racing tyre. Now that is a bold call in this race. This 4-way battle for 4th is still heating up. Ryan using the battery really hard to hold that position with the front damage. It's Paparim and Kevin wheel to wheel. 6th place. They get close. On the exit, it was like Kevin still holding the position. But Paparim and Kevin, oh my word, that was a bit close. Kevin looks up the inside of Rufio. Doesn't make the move. That was a bit squeaky bum time. Positive is still just basically just biding his time, waiting to make the move whenever he wants. Quite interesting. How about into turn 1, lap 7? Right, biding his time again, just getting pulled away from Choppy. Meanwhile, Kevin, Rufio, not quite. That's deep from the Red Bull. But invite Kevin, and Kevin goes through on the Red Bull. But the Red Bull fights back, backs out Kevin up into 5th place. Had to invite Paparim to make a move, not quite. That's a bit wide for the Red Bull, and Paparim, that was interested, gets cut off. There's Kevin looking at Ryan. Well, that's going to unorthodox pace to make a move, and Paparim doesn't quite. Yeah, Ferrari is on the dry compounded tyre. Looks like they've been through the gravel, so we'll have to keep up with how the pace looks. Meanwhile, Positive still hunting down the prey. He's just eating popcorn on a Sunday drive, waiting to make a move. As Kevin and Ryan go side by side into the chicken. Oh, they get close to contact. Paparim and Rufio are having an absolute ding dong as well. Look at the lap times. If possible. I have a lap times, please. Fastest lap. Interval. Stay there for now. Arctic Ryan has pitted. Interesting. This for the drives. For a switch onto the hard tyres with a front wing change. As a gap starts to appear in these battles. With the slow house out of the way, it really opens the door for people to see what they can do now. Positive is still just biding his time behind Armor King. Armor King is struggling like crazy. As Arctic Ryan and Sesenia come out right next to each other. Those hubs take a while to warm up, so it'll be Williams' chance to make a move back past Ryan. And yes, Ryan is struggling, and the Williams will breeze back past. That was a little close. That's going to invite the Ferrari into the party and hope maybe. It's looking like the dry tyres might be the way to go for the field. But the Williams is skating around every corner really, just trying to find any piece of the tarmac left that are slightly wet. As the rain is still falling, dry tyres might be looking like the best choice within the next lap or so. As Kevin, Stone Cold and Skyline are still going at it. Skyline makes a move and then has an almighty drift through Tarzan to leave him under pressure to Stone Cold again. As Kevin and Chocky having an absolute ding-dong for the final podium place of the stands as Eugene pits, which I'd assume is for a dry tyre. Indeed it is, the medium compounded tyre. This is just, oh my god, Positive getting so close to the back of the Alpine. To the point he's nearly pushing him through like it's NASCAR mod. Oh, Kevin and Chocky for the final podium, wheel to wheel. The two sister teams. Chocky lets Kevin through. Good move from Kevin as he moves on to the podium. That's going to invite Papa Rim into the battle. The dry tyres still aren't seriously faster than the intermediates right now, leaving it right on the crossover point really. Who's going to be first to bite? No one in this battle bites. They know how precious track position could be, and when the right time to switch could be. Pretty matched on pace. The Red Bull with a lot less battery than Kevin and Papa Rim could leave him vulnerable to the Haas. Ice skating through the corner, literally for Chocky. Is he vulnerable to the Haas into turn 5? It'll be ballsy, but I've seen moves there before. I myself have made a great move there before. But that's just a story for another day. Meanwhile, Positive is still just stalking his prey. Looking at the intervals of the dry tyres are still not there yet. Williams is actually pulling away and catching. Papa Rim. Chocky! Oh, Papa Rim gone. And that is front wing damage for Papa Rim. That has absolutely destroyed his Grand Prix there. I'm not sure what happened. As Bula and Rufio make contact. And again. Oh my god, that was tight. Oh, Bula's... Oh, keeps it alive, just about. As Kevin and Chocky have pitted. And Papa Rim. Papa Rim took that wing and that ruins his chances in this Grand Prix. Hards. Ooh, nice. Nice camera game. Kevin on hards, Papa Rim on hards, Chocky on Chocky is on intermediates. Oh, that was, the game has definitely ruined him there. He's going to be absolutely fuming. Arctic Ryan says the fastest lap, which tells me this is the time to swap the dry tyres. Battle out front. What's going to happen? Who's going to box first? Will they box at the same time? As Eugene would have passed lap on the median now. It won't go to the end of this Grand Prix. Chocky is probably absolutely livid. Into the pit lane, the two leaders come. That Battle of the pit crews here. And machinery both onto the hard tyre. Sorry about that. The Alpine rejoined still ahead of positive. The gap has literally not changed. Stone Cold and Skyline. Stone Cold on the back of Skyline in the battle for the 2 points, 9th place. Eugene would have faster lap right on the back of the Williams. Clocky, Beeman had to pit again, was down in 12th. Upper Rim and Rufio still separated by about a car's width. And hopefully this battle will resume, as will one up front with Positive and Armor King. Positive probably just biding his time, waiting to make the move on the Alpine. Skyline and Stone Cold gets moved on Skyline into the chicane. Compromises the entry and the exit. And a bit of grass on the end. It's Kevin to the fast lap of the Grand Prix. That's a bit wide from the Mercedes, and that could ruin any fight back against Stone Cold as Papa Rim retakes the fastest lap of the Grand Prix now. Rim, another one, sizing up. The thingy, as Positive trying to make a move on the Alpine. That's going to be bold if you're going to do it right outside turn 5. He's going for it. He backs out, switch back. A Stented with a fast lap of the Grand Prix now. Positive and the Alpine having an absolute ding dong. The Alpine looks to have found more pace on the dry tyres. This can make an interesting battle for the entire rest of the Grand Prix. Upper Rim, Rufio. Still going at each other. Still sliding. Chucky on the back of JK route. Slight grass on the tyres. Chucky will be fuming under the helmet now. After the extra intermediate tyres pit stop. Positive. Still sizing up the Alpine. He should be able to attempt an overtake here. Using all the battery, as is the Alpine. It's going to be tight. Slipstream as well. Positive with faster lap of the Grand Prix. Rounding outside of Tarzan goes Positive. Alpine holds the inside. They're wheel to wheel. Positive has got just about ahead. And Positive takes the lead of the Grand Prix from Armor King. As Bullets gets the fast lap of the Grand Prix. Stone Cold then steals it again. Armor King has lost the lead to Positive. See if he can stay on the back of the Cadillac and retake the lead. Great move from Positive. Trusting the driver as Eugene retakes the fast lap of the Grand Prix. Positive, trusting Armor King to leave the room and fight fairly, and it pays off. Fantastic overtake. As Digger has come out of nowhere to rejoin the battle between Papa Rim and Rufio. This can make an interesting battle. P4 as Ryan has done well with the front wind change to maintain 4th place really. Right at the back, Eugene and Stensid hunting each other down in their battle for 13th place. I can't see all the medium runners going to the end of the Grand Prix, I must say. They were driving 20 pieces by the end of the Grand Prix if they do. In the last battle, Positive takes a fast lap of the Grand Prix, spreads his wings and tries to pull away from the Alpine. He will do everything in his power to keep up with Positive. Rufio on Ryan for 4th place. Rufio gets past Ryan. And that could hold the Haas up for his Haas teammate. As Darth Kent is counting, speeding in the pit lane. That's not good. Passing that for Jockey as well. He was still in the back of J Crowd. The Alpine staying with Positive. As Ryan, passed by Rufio, now has Papa in behind, with Digger just eating the popcorn behind both drivers. Papa Rim, Arctic Ryan, P5. Don't crash into each other. Don't break the golden rule. Let's have a good battle. May the best driver win. Arctic Ryan tried to stay with Rufio, but he's struggling. He could be about to lose the overtake mode. End of this straight. I think he gets it just, as Armor King's the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Staying with positive, making a really good battle for the lead of the race here. Pushing each other to the limit. Papa Rim on Arctic Ryan. Papa Rim gets past a teammate who actually lost the overtake mode to Rufio. Been moved from Papa Rim. Arctic Ryan got the overtake mode, but he still used most of it. And still got a pass. Battling White Bula, who won't go to the end of the Grand Prix. However, he might be able to get himself into P4, P5 before having to box again. Unless of course we have a safety car, and that changes the whole entire aspect of this. It's positive, 7 pins clear of Armor King, still trying to stretch his legs. It's not really working, battle's still there. Eugene and Stenson, still in 7 cents to each other. I think Stenson had it covered. Eugene's tyres will be worse for wear, won't only get worse. More wear on them before Stenson start to wear out. Positive, staying ahead of Armor King. Positive with a fast lap of the Grand Prix. Gaps appearing in the field now. It's Blue Digger and Brian. Blue Digger should absolutely fly past Arctic Ryan here. As Papa Rim with a fast lap of the Grand Prix. Blue Digger scrapes past Ryan and takes P6. Ryan was the first to box into the hard tyres with a front wing change. So we'll be struggling at the end of the Grand Prix, as they have just about half distance to do as it stands. Papa Rim, right in the back of Rufio, has darked him to the past lap of the Grand Prix. Nearly a second between Positive and Armor King. Armor King knows that and uses a hefty lump of battery down into a chicane, goes deep. Is that the invitation Positive needed to pull out the 1 second gap? It is. That invitation is signed, sealed and delivered, and the 1 second gap is gone. He still maintains to get it, but now he's got to push like crazy to that to stay with Positive. As Rufio has caught up with Kevin and will be battling for the last podium as it stands. Oh, Skyline under pressure from JK Rout. I don't know where that's happened from. Maybe a possible mistake from the Mercedes, which is going to invite the McLaren. I'm not sure on the racing line of the Mercedes here, but it invites the McLaren to get across, and I think Chocky will follow through as he does. No questions asked, Skyline. Chocky and JK Rout go through. Chocky moves back into the points after his disastrous first pit stop. We enter the half race distance. Positive leading by just under a second from Armor King, and have to push like crazy the Alpine to stay with Positive for the entirety of the rest of the race. Rufio on the back of Kevin looks up the inside. That was optimistic. Can Rufio get past Kevin this time? Into the chicane. Holds back. Kevin uses all of the battery but has a lot less still. So we head into the final corner for the 18th time. Oh, Red Bull, Rufio down the inside of the chicane, not the chicane, the banking, and takes the podium place from Kevin, who will keep on in there as we go side by side down into the first corner. Deep from the Red Bull to invite the RB back into it, and it's just inviting Blue Digger and Papa Rim into this battle for the podium as well. Positive is still not shaking off the Alpine in their battle for the lead. There might have been a slight crunch there as Papa Rim goes for it on Kevin. Well, Chocky gets past JK Rout finally. Moves into 9th place. Alpine still with Positive, who's not using much battery this lap. might be storing up for an avalanche of pace to try and pull this gap and shake off this Alpine. As Rufio nearly pulled a second to Kevin, but Kevin has saved all of Baku to spend it down the straight and try and launch an onslaught. Stensid and Skyline go wheel to wheel. I wonder if Skyline's in AI mode, I'm not sure though. They've kind of just lost all pace completely for some reason. Not in AI mode, they've lost all pace. Hope they're okay. And invite their teammate Eugene into their battle immediately as Papa Rim, sizing up Kevin, round the outside of turn 1. Now running outside of turn 3 for Papa Rim, he looks interested. Kevin has now lost a second to the Red Bull. And then invited Papa Rim into this battle for 4th place. The Skyline is now passed by Eugene. And that Mercedes is slow. Will, if you're here, can you see if this Mercedes is in AI mode? Like, wait, by the way it's driving. No, it's not in AI mode. I don't know what's happened. Pace just gone completely. Those hard tires must really be difficult to drive. As Bullock was caught up to the back of Kevin after passing Ryan. Not AI mode, yeah. They've lost all pace for some reason out of nowhere. Strange. As Bula sizing up Kevin, who is trying to cling on to Papa Rim. Chrome has cleared Kevin. Overtake mode. Going to invite Bulldigger into this battle. P5. BBC ascends, not quite. Kevin has lost the DRS as Arctic Ryan has pitted on his 13 lap old hards. He was the first to pit for dry tyres. He was the first to pit for hards with a front wing change. They can now Eugene also pits off the mediums Bedford. Likely see JK Kraut and Bulldigger in shortly. Bulldigger all over the back of Kevin though. That's a bit wide from Bula. Lack of compromising the entry into turn 8. Nice and tight through 9. Try and settle the move into the chicane. Without a front, Positive still leads by about 5 tenths. As the battery games continue between the Alpine and the Cadillac. This has been a fantastic fight out front. Level on pace, level on battery. Who's got the biggest ball? Who's got the biggest pace? And it's very level. Battle for P9, Stenson and JK Rout in their battle for P9. The medium's probably already falling away compared to the hards, which will give advantage to the Williams to make a move possibly. As Bulldigger has pitted. Might go mediums again, might go hard, I'm not sure. Arctic Ryan went hard again. In its hard tyres, Bula. Chalky moved back into 7th place. As Stensid goes down the inside of JK Rout and P8 on circuit. Good move. Meanwhile, Kevin, Papa Rim, they've pulled out some gaps. The biggest battle on second now is Arctic Ryan and Bulldigger. Bulldigger has been jumped by Arctic Ryan. That's impressive by Bulldigger, as they are both stuck behind Skyline, who has lost their pace completely. Bulldigger is being held up massively by Skyline. Arctic Ryan. Bulldigger is forced to send it, which hurts him, and invites Arctic Ryan to make a daring move around the outside, which he does. And that's a fantastic overtake from Arctic Ryan. I'm sure Bulldigger will not be happy with the positioning of the Mercedes at all. And the Bulldigger is really frustrated, he went deep into the chicane. Starting to chill for a lap, regain concentration. That was frustrating. So Skyline comes into the pit lane now, as does JK Rout. And Darth Pims is back in the pit lane again for some reason. I'm not sure why. They now served their penalty. Eugene's the fastest lap of the Grand Prix on their brand new hard tyres. Budiger and Arctic Ryan. Budiger and Arctic Ryan still having an absolute ding dong in this battle with P9. Budiger looks down the inside. That would have been audacious. He's sizing up the Huss. Budiger sizing up the Huss. Probably draw the back of that Huss by now. Is it moving to the chicane? It is. Down the inside goes Budiger and takes the position in the chicane. Nice and easy, well done. Have they got the back to defend? Is the question. It looks like they do. Advantage to Ryan though with the overtake mode. Can they fight it back at all? It doesn't look like it. Into pit lane comes Stensid on those very old hard tyres. That's a planned stop. He should come out just behind Eugene, I'd imagine. I don't know why I can't head actually. It'd be close on exit, that's for sure. Close on exit indeed. Stensid loses out to Eugene. Nearly, yes. That was naughty from the Mercedes, I must say. Stensid won't be the happiest man in the world with that one. JK Rout is just stood behind as well, watching these two. As Positive and AR Morkin get closer to Tarzan. These two still in an absolute ding-dong battle. And Darth Kim pushed ahead. Quickly play a vital role into who takes the lead. Up the hill, they're both pushing each other to the max of their batteries and skill sets. On the ropes. That's a bit for RC Positive, that's not recommended. It's Chalky and Kevin Pitt. Chalky gets a 10-second time penalty. Speeding the pit lane. Damage onto medium tyres, that's not going to be happy after Chalky goes race. Should still score points though, providing it all goes to plan for Chalky boy. Meanwhile, back out front, Positive. AR Morkin. AR Morkin nearly spins it in a chicane. They light up their rear tyres. Could we see anyone try one stop in this Grand Prix? To be bold. Maybe someone like Stone Cold, Upper Rim, Rufio in the Red Bull. Could someone try one stop? Do something different? Can that remain in the Grand Prix? It'll be a stretch. It will be an almighty stretch. Lap old hards, 10 laps, yeah. That'll be a crazy stretch until they've managed some incredible tyre saving in this indoor. Meanwhile, battle for the lead resumes. Battle for P10, Spencer, Descend, and Eugene. Battle for P10. Oh, Stone Cold and Papa Rim pitted. As AR Morking has taken the lead from Positive. Sorry for missing that. Just came at an unusual place for me to think. Good move from AR Morgan, and they just started to pull away from Positive as well. Positive is a puncher. Is that from tyre work? A puncher from Positive. What has gone on there? That's completely destroyed his Grand Prix. Is that a risk to the rest of the field? He's been pushing that hard that he's absolutely destroyed his tyres. So Eugene is passed by Stensid. But Rufio pits in the Red Bull. Positive obviously pits in the Cadillac. Is that a warning sign to AR Morgan? And yeah, AR Morgan. That could happen. The same fate could strike him as it has struck Positive. That has absolutely wrecked Positive's race. Luckily, he's avoided front wing damage, I believe. But still, he has been absolutely wrecked by this and will come out in 8th, maybe 9th. As Chalk is the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. and Chalky will come out just behind Positive. But AR Morgan will be praying Saint Fate doesn't strike him, as Papa Rim has got past Ryan for 4th place. AR Morgan really he pits now. Positive looking pushing that hard that you got a punch up. That is crazy. Wow. Rufio will take 2nd place, and Bootlegger in 3rd now, right behind Rufio. This race has come alive. Chalky on the back of Positive. Does he have front wing damage? I can't tell. Did he choose not to repair it? Is the question. No, it looks intact. But Chalky, with ties of temperature, might be looking at passing Positive here. I don't think Positive will be the happiest man on planet Earth, I must say. Chalky giving it everything, trying to make him even Positive. He's just too far back. Positive, wait for the tyres to get to temperature and probably lock in and see what he can regain from a disastrous puncture. 8.5 seconds to gap out front for Armor King and Rufio. Sorry, 7.3, that dropped about a second. Voodoo Digger has dropped a second behind Rufio now as the medium tyres get its temperature. As an order has started to assemble itself in this Grand Prix. Eugene descended. Still in a battle for P10, but Eugene slightly slower than Williams, I believe. Good looking at tyre age. Arctic, Ryan and Eugene be a bit careful on their hards. Positive got a puncher in 14 laps. Darth King was a bit of a penalty to track limits, they're right at the back of the field. Rufio with a fast lap of the Grand Prix at 1:12.8, and it's a cracking lap. Can he hunt down the LT out front? I'd say it's unlikely, but never say never in Formula 1. Positive has got to try and chase down this McLaren on mediums, who is on fresh mediums as well, so the tyre advantage. This is completely unravelled Positive, and it was looking so good. He will be devastated, I'm sure, post-race. His Chalky's now lost the overtake mode to Positive, so for now, we've had no battles on circuit. With Kevin closing in on Ryan though. Yeah, no battles on circuit at all. Stone Cold closing in on Kevin. In battle in possible P6 battle, which could drag Positive with Stone Cold. I'm sure Kevin will dump the battery now to try and keep him out, and that's exactly what happens. It's still what happens. Did he get it? He did get it. Overtake mode secured by Stone Cold. Will Kevin be able to pull away now? He's out of battery, Stone Cold. He didn't bite Positive into a meal at the back of that McLaren as well. That's pushing the battery too hard. Come back to bite the McLaren, leave him vulnerable to Positive. Have to find out on the end of lap 36. McLaren flashing all the time. Haven't got a lot of battery in McLaren. He could be quite vulnerable to Positive here in the battle for P7. He's regained into the second of Kevin as Stone Cold, but he's pushing flat out, using everything that comes to him, trying to hold off Positive and catch up to the racing ball. Kevin is trying to catch Ryan's overtake, and indeed has. Trying to make his race P5. Battle P5 is not over yet. Oh, that's Positive nearly spinning on the exit of the chicane. Positive might be looking at a move here on the McLaren. Slipstream. Positive. Up the inside. Into Tarzan corner. McLaren holds it around the outside and fights him back, you know. Eventually has to concede. And Positive moves to the 7th place. And that is wide from Kevin, and that's going to invite Positive back into P6 here. That was not recommended. Positive looking strong for a P5 finish still, despite a costly puncher, which eventually cost him a chance of a win, and probably likely a podium here. Into chicane, who's going to make a move on what? Kevin on the back of Ryan, Positive on the back of Kevin. No moves, but Kevin will be eyeing up Ryan here. Full battery versus Ryan's 80%. And Positively eyeing up both. Positive, fantastic exit on the final corner. Lovely stitching from the back of the racing ball. This could be a chance for a move from Positive on Kevin. He looks up the inside, he's not quite close enough. Positive looks right at the back of Kevin. Running outside of turn 3. Go for the inside line. Don't hit him like Antonelli did. Positive, fantastic exit on the inside of turn 3. And gets past Kevin. That was a fantastic move from Positive. He takes P6 back. Leaves Kevin in the dust. Next up, Arctic Ryan. Ooh, Darth Pims has had a spin at the front of the corner, I believe. If he gets it out of the barriers though, which would be good for their confidence. Speaking of confidence, out front, I'm walking. Sunday drive race now, 7 seconds clear of Briefio. And Bootlegger. Just having a Sunday drive in 3rd place as well. With Paparim possibly closing in, to be fair. Not yet. Positive, right on the back of Ryan. He might fly past before we even get into Tarzan corner. Positive for 5th place. Ryan using everything to defend into Tarzan corner. Is it enough? I don't know. Because the McLaren goes down the inside of Kevin at the back. Stone Cold and Kevin make contact there. Chalky is pitted. Serves penalty. With contact between Stone Cold and Kevin, it looked like a bit optimistic from the McLaren, but we'll never know. Positive made the move on Arctic Ryan though, and Positive with the 5th place. Do they have the pace to hunt down Paparim in the relapse on 1 lap of younger tyres? Chalky comes out behind Skyline. Chalky will set fastest lap for what it's worth. A bit of pride. That second stop for Inters, this has really diminished his Grand Prix. Dark him pit. No front wing change onto stops as well. Battle for the fastest lap. Meanwhile, Kevin all over the back of Arctic Ryan. We enter the final stage of this Grand Prix. Kevin, Stone Cold, and Arctic Ryan at about P6. Stone Cold looks like he might be able to make a move on Kevin. Maybe. He looked for it, just too far back. Nearly hits the back of him. Stone Cold, Kevin, Arctic Ryan. How are we looking? This Chalky has got past Skyline. He will start his fastest lap attempt, probably. Meanwhile, back into the land of battle, Kevin. Looking at the rear end of Arctic Ryan. And Stone Cold. Oh, he's hit Kevin! For the 2nd time in as many laps, they make contact. And I think the McLaren's being a bit over-ambitious and just inviting the Williams into this thing going as well. Kevin, sliding up Arctic Ryan. We head on to the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. Armour King has extended his lead out by a 2nd to Rufio and looks set for victory around Zandvoort. Meanwhile, the Williams, the McLaren, the Racing Bull, the Haas. What's going to happen into Tarzan for the penultimate time? The McLaren goes defensive. The Williams, the McLaren nearly hits the Racing Bull again. McLaren goes for a better exit in the Racing Bull into turns 3. Arctic Ryan has got a bit of breathing space, a slight lock-up in the Racing Bull, leaving vulnerable to Kevin. Kevin could leave himself vulnerable to Stone Cold and the Williams here. They catch back up to Arctic Ryan in some mind game battles here. In penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. Chalky slams in the fastest lap at 1:12.6. He'll be proud of that one. As we enter the final lap of the Grand Prix for Armour King. They've driven brilliantly, and despite some unluckiness with positive, they will take victory pretty unbothered after the positive unlucky puncture. This battle is not over though. RT Ryan, Kevin, Stone Cold, STC ENYDD. What have you got for us into the final time in turn 1? The Williams looks around the outside and does. The McLaren, they're wheel to wheel, there's mate contact. The McLaren seems to be forcing the Williams off circuit deliberately there. Williams gets back through. I don't think he'll be too happy about that one somehow. Williams gets past into 8th place and gets up 2 more championship points on the road. Some interesting driving from the McLaren, but we'll see. Tyres could be a bit quick now. Arctic Ryan, speaking of tyres, he's feeling these tyres like crazy. As Armour King rounds the final corner here in Zandvoort. He will join people like Lando Norris, Max Verstappen, Oscar Piastri's victors of the Dutch Grand Prix. Armour King wins the Dutch Grand Prix. Rufio will come home for a very well done 2nd place. Just. Bulldigger will take 3rd. Paparim 4th. Positive recovers to 5th. As Kevin and the Williams are wheel to wheel here. Arctic Ryan 6th, Kevin 7th, Vincent 8th, Stone Cold 9th. Eugene will recover for a point, disappointed from the front row start. JK Rout in 11th. BFR Chalky will take 12th. He'll be very disappointed after that pit stop for the Inters. But he takes fastest lap home, and it could be a morale boost indeed. Skyline has run out of fuel and will come home with 13th, and Daft Tim's come home with 14th then already after that. The Mercedes with front wing damage will come home in 13th. What a race. That is your Dutch Grand Prix for round 7. BFR. The cleanest driver was positive. Most overtakes positive. Blue Digger will pick up driver of the day. BFR Chalky with the fastest lap. And Armour King as the race winner. And just to establish your final finishing order. Armour King with victory. Rufio 2nd, Blue Digger 3rd, Paparim 4th, Positive 5th, Arctic Ryan 6th, Kevin 7th, STC 8th, Stone Cold 9th, JK Rao 10th, Chalky 11th, Skyline 12th, Eugene 13th, and Daft Tim's rounds out the order. 4 laps of fuel, wing damage lap 1, no tire pressure. Bloody hell, Ryan. The fact you've managed to still battle to 6th is crazy. Great race, bro. 4+ laps of fuel. Was that not like driving a boat? Holy shit. I saw the front wing damage. You did brilliant to hold the pace as you did. Because that was big. You've done well, man. Should be proud. Thank you, everyone. That is round 7. Over and out. Thank you. Thank you for letting me thank you to Chucky for giving me the opportunity to commentate on this league. Hopefully see you guys soon. Thank you very much.